This is the slide lock trigger. Problem I've seen with the KSC Glock 19 is this plastic piece right here might move up and get in the way of the trigger. So if that happens, if you have a problem where you can't pull your trigger, get a screwdriver and push this plastic tab down. Here's the trigger bar. When the slide is off, it will not fire. There's the hammer. I've heard this is made of zinc. I doubt it though. If this breaks, KSC makes parts for the ATP, and now that there's an ATP auto, there are parts available for this gun if anything breaks. Okay, so moving on the slide, there's the chamber and cock it back. You need a KSC tool, which should come with these guns, to adjust the hop up in there. See the dial? So far it's tuned pretty well. The previous owner had it tuned nicely, and it is pretty accurate for such a short gun. The magazine release button is serrated, which is cool. The disassembly tags are serrated. The slide lock is serrated. The slide is serrated, but the selector switch sort of gets in the way of cocking it. So I like to cock from the very back, just so that I make sure I don't accidentally mess this up somehow. So cock from the very back of the pistol, or from the front, you know. Okay, I was interrupted a second time. Yeah. So, as far as serrations go, there are two grooves, one for your thumb right here, which is very, very comfortable to hold. Also on the other side for left-handed users. There's an indent here for trademarks. KSC left it blank, which is cool. I like blank trademarks for some reason. Also, here's blank. Texturing here like the real thing. You know, KSC did a good job replicating the Glock. The plastic is really good. This is probably the best plastic I've seen. I said that about the WeTech, but this beats the WeTech. I've held the Tokamarui. This beats the Tokamarui hands down. Tokamarui was not that great in their plastic. This also beats the KSC's very own G18 plastic. Was actually kind of bad. It was all shiny and glossy, but the 19 series and the 23f series pretty much are identical in their frames. And this is some really good plastic. I don't know why, but I can't get this dirt out of here, or here either. There's Glock style grooves here for your fingers to go into, and then the serrations all through it. Very comfortable to hold. Glock style serrations on the back strap, and here. There's a pin there for holding in the hammer assembly. There's a hole here for something, I don't know. Well, on my last video for the Glocks, there was a hole in the back, which I thought was for a lanyard. It sort of is, but it's actually for a flared magwell. So that clicks into there, and this doesn't have a hole in it, but I'm sure there's something on the real Glock 19 to go there. The inside of the magwell, has guides for the magazines. You always notice that there are scratches in the same places on all these mags, and that is because of those guides inside the magwell. The texturing on this plastic is really, really good. It looks great. It feels great, and this is just a really nice feeling pistol. So that just about does it for the frame of the gun. I'm gonna move to the back of the gun on the slide, cover the rest of the slide. So the selector switch, like I said, is very, very finicky. It has to be pulled back to be changed. Once it is, you know, it might pop out, and it's just really finicky. But semi-auto, safe, full auto. So there's that. There's a little circle sticking out here. This is only because of the full auto stuff going on inside. The 19, the 17, and the 34, I think, do not have that. Neither does the real one. That little dot there is because of full auto. So the back of the gun looks very realistic. Alright, interrupted a third time. So that was interruption number 3. The back of the gun looks very realistic and cool. The sights are Glock 23f specific, the 3 dots. I prefer these over Glock sights. My Glock sights on my WeTech were kind of hard to use. I prefer these much better. They're very cool. Problem though, all K2As, the sight kept coming off side to side, so I had to glue it down. I didn't do it too well, so eventually it might come off, but I need to take it off for painting anyway. There's an Allen screw, a really small Allen screw underneath the sight to have something to do with full auto disassembly as well. I forgot to mention there's the semi-auto indicator and a full auto indicator, no safe indicator, because I don't think the real one has a safe. I forgot to mention that the recoil return rod is full metal, so it's the barrel, chamber, slide, selector switch, the back of the gun, sights are plastic, the trigger's plastic, metal, 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 at least on mine, I don't know, tin or steel, I don't know, and yeah. So this is actually a really heavy gun. Put the mag in. It's pretty heavy. My 1911, even though it's a big gun, full metal, still doesn't weigh as much as this. My P22-6 from K2A is also very heavy, but just believe me when I say this is a heavy gun. Probably my heaviest gun, I don't know. But it's quite hefty for such a little gun. Customization on this is basically the extended mag. Night sights or fiber optics are definitely possible since they're all removable. KSC safety. Maybe anything that can go on a real Glock might fit on this for the 19. And there are no threads for the barrel, so just stick with this barrel. It's cool enough anyway. And the rail, of course. Overall, I really love this gun. I personally recommend that every airsofter should have some experience with a K2A Glock, and every good airsofter should own a K2A Glock. Now, it's been a while since I shot it, but it gets a little finicky during shooting. Zodiac's 19 is always finicky, but when firing this, the first 2 or 3 shots just totally don't work, and then it'll keep shooting and it'll do fine after that. But that's all I really have to say about the finicky problems. Zodiac's Glock 19 had a terrible cooldown effect. I don't know what was wrong with it, but this is NS1. There's a rocket valve available from Angel Custom. Basically using that can turn it into an NS2, supposedly, I've heard. The coloring on this is slightly different. The slide is black and the frame is a lighter black since it's plastic. The selector switch, the barrel, and the slide lock are very light colored gunmetal gray. So this weapon has my definite seal of approval. I actually bought this just to make a YouTube video, which I haven't done yet since I ran out of gas and BBs. I bought it just to make a YouTube video, but as soon as I took it out of the box, I was like, wow, this thing is amazing. So I decided to keep it. It's going to stay in my arsenal, and it is quite the beast. I do want to get the K2A Glock 26f, no, the Glock 26C, which originally is what I thought this was, but I'm okay with this anyway. It's a lot smaller, and it looks really cool. Stay tuned, I might have a review coming soon of Zodiac's very own Glock 19, and I want to make a video montage of this gun. I also purchased the FN2000 from G&G on eBay. It's going to be here about this week, and expect videos of that. There are lots of other cool reviews on my channel right about now. You can check those out and subscribe, and Eventually, when I get gas and BBs, some montages will start coming out. And that concludes the 13th installment in the Guns and Gear series.